you don't like the life I live.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Alright, I'm always on the grind.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Say you don't like this life of mine.
Wanna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm always on the grind.
Let's talk about it.
I gotta shine.
Let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Say you don't like this life of mine.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, I'm always on the grind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I gotta shine.
Let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Whoa. What's the business? What's the
Yes,
business?
sir. Yes, sir.
It's Tiller. Dollar just tell you, man, what's good?
Man, salute, man. Shalom and salute to everybody, man.
Friday night, bro. What you say? What you say we gonna call tonight, man? What's the business?
Man, it's Friday night hype, baby. Friday night hype.
Friday
Got
night
a
hype.
got a couple different topics. What's them topics you got for us?
Hey, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. That fight is coming soon.
I got TC.
You got TC. He said he got TC.
I got TC.
Man, we in Dallas, Texas. I ain't gonna lie.
I say, what are you niggas from Texas, ain't they?
Yeah, Earl Spence. Yeah, but most definitely straight out of Dallas,
yeah,
man.
he gotta be from Texas with a name like Earl. And then when you see how it's spelled,
hey, look, yeah,
ERRO.
Yeah, that's some. But hey, if I'm not mistaken, bro, from New York. Yeah, I think he's from like New York somewhere.
Got a country ass motherfucker.
He do got a country ass name, but
Earl.
Yeah,
Egg roll.
Yeah.
I've been calling that nigga egg roll coming up
for the longest.
that's what it. Egg roll Spence Junior.
To the fullest, the Fair Use Act is definitely in the description. Everything that we talk about today is going to be alleged and for educational purposes only. And yeah, we gonna get to it, but he say yeah. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk about the missing Titanic, submersible submarine that got lost, that they found blown up. We're gonna have James Cameron, who is definitely aquamarine specialist. He directed movies such as Titanic, Avatar. He's been down to the Titanic and been in ships that has went to where the Titanic was, where the bottom of the ocean. However, which way, he's been there over 30 times. I mean, so he definitely would have some say so as to how to get there safely and make it back. So we definitely gonna be hearing from James Cameron as well. And I mean, before we get to that, I mean, and also, in this day and age, with so much of the man versus woman stuff that we have going on in the world, we're also going to, talk about, do you just go along to get along? I mean, with friends, whatever, which way it is, do you just, at some point, do you just get along, go along with whatever, just to get along? All right, so we starting off with the missing Titanic submarine that was found blown apart. It's Tiller, man. What's your thoughts about this news of this submarine?
Let's just start by saying that there's certain places your mama ever tell you not to go somewhere when you was younger?
Yeah.
And you went anyway. And then you found out the hard way about why you shouldn't have went. On both sides, as far as when you got there, some messed up stuff probably happened. Then when you get home, your mama know you was over there.
Yeah.
So now she tripping with you. So you found out the hard way twice. It's some places, some depths. You don't need to get that far deep.
Shout out to Corey.
Even though it's people that's done been down there so many times, I don't really think that we should be down there that deep in the ocean, especially when knowing that there's a possibility that the submarine will just implode. Now you done went, they done spent time, money, all this money to build this damn submarine.
Yeah,
all this money, all this money,
yeah,
this damn submarine just to go visit something. And now, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know,
yeah,
people who lost their lives, you know what I'm saying? Uh Pray for healing, you know what I'm saying, for the family and everything like that. But all that money just wasted for an experience. I want to do a once in a lifetime experience. You already know as people keep wanting to go out of space. Regulars, just regular people. They just got the money to get a little bit of training, to get some type of special training, fast track training. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They trying to take people out of space, so they'll get a little fast track training. The
yeah,
submarine people, they got some fast track training. But the man say it's supposed to be certified. They got to be certified. Everything got to be certified. Somebody cut some corners. That's about it. I'm gonna pass that, man. I'm gonna let you
yeah.
go.
So all right, so yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna get into James Cameron's thoughts on what he actually thought about. Yeah, let's just go there.
Clear. I wish I had been more vocal about that, but I think I was unaware that they weren't certified because I wasn't really studying it. I wasn't really interested. Stockton Rush asked me if I wanted to go out there and dive this season. I wasn't interested. There was a lot of concern about this outfit and this sub. A lot of concern, even to the extent that I wasn't involved in it because I was making Avatar 2 at the time, but a lot of them got together and wrote a letter to Ocean Gate and said, you have to certify. You cannot take people down. It's irresponsible, and it could lead to catastrophe. Monday morning, when I first found out about the incident, got on a whole bunch of calls and emails. It's a small community. Within an hour and a half, I had the following information. They were on descent. They were at 3,500 feet. They lost comms and tracking. The last one being the critical one, because the transponder that's used to track a sub during descent and on the bottom is a fully autonomous system. It's in its own pressure housing, and it has its own battery power. So for them to lose comms and tracking at the same time, sub was gone. There was no question in my mind. For days, I tried to run other scenarios that could.
All right, bro. So with that being said, I mean, shout out to the God is Indigo. We got it up in here. But yeah, with that being said, if they lost tracking,
Peace.
to the goddess, yeah. So if they lost tracking already, why has this been playing on the news, man, for roughly a week when they pretty much knew this thing was blown up within hours of it leaving? I mean, maybe somebody else has more insight on this situation. Like, is it a distraction? I mean, what is it?
It's only a distraction if part of your daily living is to pay attention to what the stars are doing, what the so-called stars are doing. It ain't distract me none. Psh, I still had then you still have to get up and do something with your kids and stuff like that. You still have responsibilities. Your life didn't stop. Your life didn't stop. It's not a distraction to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Personally, as I'm sitting here listening to the man, I really don't love him as a movie creator, but as a person, I'm starting to question his character. Now, he said he wasn't interested. He wasn't doing it. He couldn't do it because he was filming Avatar 2, right? The second Avatar. He couldn't. I mean, he probably could have took the time off, but he making his money, so he ain't had time to do that, right? So since he didn't have time to do it, he wasn't going, so he's uninterested. Also in that video, I don't know if it got to that part where he was saying, I don't know if he was gonna go back to it, but in the part where he said that he was on the phone and he was talking to his people and he was like, man, we lost some friends.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, so you lost some friends. I'm just putting everything together, like how the detective's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying no, I ain't projecting nothing like that, but I'm just saying, I'm just dissecting it with everything that he said, as far as in the people that went were part of a small group of people who know about these things, so they was your friends. But you wasn't going on a trip, so you were uninterested. I don't feel like that's a good character of a friend. If you going somewhere and I'm not going, knowledge, you going on a cruise. If I hear something about that cruise, hey man, you know that cruise line, you know, had a recall on that not too long or something, you know, I'm at least say something.
I mean, do you? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I,
Go ahead.
do you think when people get a certain amount of wealth, I mean, evidently you're dealing with definitely billionaires, definitely millionaires, possibly billionaires when you're dealing with things like this. So it's like people trying to sell you the experience. So do you think you can have so much money that you think people you don't really listen to nobody? Do you think that's possible? I mean, because he said that's a small community. So do you think they all have who they mess with, who they don't mess with? They just, just like that with money. Shout out to Indigo. What's up, guys? What's popping with you?
Man, there is some kids missing.
There we
Um,
go.
Wednesday, they also approved lab grown meat to be sold in the U.S.
Definitely seen
So
it.
it's not that it's a distraction for us chosen souls, it's more of a timeline distraction for the collective. So it's just making it harder for people to catch on to the right timeline with the hoaxes and the mass rituals that they do. So
With the lab grown meat, did you see the science labs that they growing this lab grown meat? Have you seen it?
no, I have not, but I do know that um, they've been selling it. Um, I saw them go into Bill Gates, how even vegans need to stop eating vegan meat because he owns the biggest share in Impossible meat. So I haven't seen the labs, but I've done enough research to know who's doing this. And if computer scientist Bill Gates is doing it, whew,
Hey,
you know,
I just excuse me, I'm apologize. My apology
we good.
for interrupting. I meant to interrupt, but my apologies for doing it. You know what I'm saying? But they call it cultured. I looked it up. Soon as it's crazy because y'all was saying it. I typed in LAB and Google was on it. Lab,
Yeah.
what lab grown meat, and they call it cultured meat. And the meat that they had that got approved was the chicken. I don't eat that anyway, so.
You don't
But
eat chicken?
no, sir.
Dang. So he said he won't be getting a lab grown. So when they say lab grown, what do y'all think that means? Because I did look into it a little bit and it said something about selected cells. They produce it in the laboratory using cells, some type of cells and something else. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think that's clone? Like what's going on here?
It's like Taco Bell's ostrich meat or KFC's double head chicken meat. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
it it's deformed meat. Whatever they can call meat to cook. They have a patent for black people now. It's a few years old. They patented us. So what that says is they've put us in beans and just canned goods and things like that. I'm gonna have to find y'all the patent for it so y'all can look it up. But they have now basically patented melanated people so that they can put us in food and make a profit off of us by eating us.
Mhm.
So I don't think anything's far fetched in this realm. Happy Hunger Games, y'all.
Man, for real, for real. For real, for real, happy Hunger Games.
For real.
Hey, long as I don't start shaking and trembling, like no, I'm just messing.
Look, I'm
Like them
I'm gonna refer you some
people on
herbs.
Book of Eli. What the people on the Book of Eli say, man, you see that shaking? Don't eat nothing. That shaking. If it ain't human,
Yeah,
uh,
I mean they have it
that's
in
definitely
Cali,
reprimanded.
the the human restaurants and shit like that. But Cali has been on cannibalism.
Cali.
Yeah, Cali has been on
Yeah.
cannibalism for a while.
Callie, when you say that name, I mean it's a lot of energy go to if people do research the name of California, Cali, where it comes
Califia,
from. Yeah, there we go. So it's a lot that goes
What
there.
is it? Say it
Queen
again.
Califia. She's the
Caliph.
Califia is the owner. That's what that Califia milk, that milk they made.
Yeah,
Never heard.
Yeah, they funny. That's why they do that Bohemian Grove ceremony out there.
Y'all be making me feel like I'm still in the pen sometimes. Cause I be hearing what y'all saying, but I be like, damn, how the fuck? What is y'all about this
Man, cause me
information?
and Knowledge be looking up crazy ass shit.
It's, man,
hey,
I
for
don't
real,
be
for real.
I ain't, see me, I'm one of them people like I ain't looking for a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I always I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't looking for nothing. Got to start fucking my head up.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Boy, that's why a nigga don't eat chicken and
Miss
shit.
Wanda, what's going
All
on,
that,
Goddess? Hey, yeah,
Nah,
man.
nah, Ish, don't eat that shit, man.
Nah, bro, keep eating that chicken, man. Make sure you up to date on your vaccine.
Nah,
All that kind of stuff, man. Make sure
vaccine,
say what.
vaccine.
Yeah, make sure you up to date. You know what
Yeah, you got the vacuum in the living room.
I'm saying,
Oh,
like, hey, but peep game. So how do y'all feel about we ain't got everybody on here tonight, but as far as life, do you just go along to are y'all to go along to get along type, or like in this day and age, man? I would say there's a lot of professional problem seekers. Like some people can find problems out of anything.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? You on the phone too much. I mean, it could be literally anything that a person does, except go to work. If you go to work, you can do anything. You can be gone. I personally think if you go to work, you can be gone for months. Basketball players in the NBA, they play 82 games a year. So this doesn't include all the practices they have. They rarely ever have time for their family, offspring, anything that's important. The majority of the time is basketball, but they get paid hefty for it. but they're gone. So what about the people that are here every day that are arguing with their partners? They don't have great relationships with the youth. Do y'all just go along with people just to get along, or are y'all the ones that's like, hey man, I can't do the BS? And where's the median? Where's the give and take in between? You know, uh, when do you when do you get along? Just to play along, just to get along. Like, anybody can take the floor. Yeah, pop it out.
Well, since I'm up here,
All right, life.
uh, I think you have. It's all of life is about trying to find a balance at the end of the day, and that's with everything. That's with every situation, every conversation. You said the median, the balance, right? So the balance is knowing what's worth the extra energy of an argument. Um, Sometimes it's all right to let something slide past, right? Not everything. I ain't saying you got to do it all the time, but is it worth it? Is you trying to get your point across worth it, really? Worth the rest of the shit that's about to come out that you trying to get your, even if you get your point across, is it really worth it? And that's on either end, the male or the female. You know what I'm saying? Is it really worth it? It's a time and a place for everything. It's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think as men, it's a pride thing, but it's a pride thing that comes with a bar none attitude because they act like that towards men too. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like the man just act like that towards his woman. He act like that towards pretty much everybody. But it's okay to speak your mind. I don't have a problem with nobody speaking their mind. Just got to understand that there comes another part to you speaking your mind, and that's how I'm going to feel after you speak your mind. Because you can speak your mind, and then when I say what I got to say back to you, sometimes people want to get attitude. You know, oh, so you can say what you want to say, but I can't say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with being quiet. If you stay too quiet, then you ain't never gonna get a word in, and your feelings will never be expressed. So you gotta be in balance. I'm past that.
God body. Indigo, what's good? God, what was popping?
So the question is, say it again. If
Okay,
we,
yeah, God body. Yeah,
cause listen, I
King,
was
what's
into
happening,
what
King?
Ish,
No, what's
I was
happening, baby?
into what Ish was talking about. But go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, is how would you phrase the question? God, how would you phrase it? So do you get along just to get along, or just to get along, or do
I mean,
you
that's
or do you be
that's on
passive?
you.
Like, yeah, so you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Yeah, do you eventually just go along just to keep peace, or do you really keep it real with people to where people's feelings might get hurt, or whatever, or do you keep it solid as a rock? Like, you
I
know,
I think it depends on the soul. Um, like I always say, each soul has its own mission. You feel me?
yeah,
So some people, like Show said, just avoid them. Some people can avoid them. Some people cannot avoid them. It depends on growth and perception. Honestly, you feel me? Um, Me personally, I don't care. I have a beautiful level of detachment in this realm. I don't care. So it is what it is. Um, I rather avoid people when it's people that you can't avoid. That's the test. You
Mm.
feel me? I always feel like we're being tested in ways. Um, even sleepwalkers get tested. Like, hey, you finna wake up today. But anywho, that's just how I feel. Like, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It just depends on who you are. Really.
Nah, real shot, real talk, real talk.
Let me ask you a question. Now,
What's that? God body gone running.
I know you about to. I know you
Go,
about to
go, yeah,
jump in.
go
Now,
ahead.
don't put yourself up here. Don't put
You
yourself
got
up
the
here.
question. Pop it up.
Don't put. Oh, all right. So with your get along, go along, what is the philosophy behind that? Do you feel like the get along, go along thing is just always doing what somebody else wants you to do? See, that's the question. Like, cause you gotta what you mean it? Cause do it mean are you it seemed like you phrased it in the manner of you just doing whatever somebody else wants you to do, just or just to get by, just to make sure ain't no arguments or something like that. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, nah. So what I say is go along, get along. People have um they have the way they was brought up. They have the way they think. They have their needs, what they want, how they feel like things should be. People have all these different things. I think within that, people don't respect others' boundaries or the mental space that another person has. So a person could get used to doing what they're doing, and then something new happens around them. And if I'm making any sense, making this clear here, they would have something say that another person is doing, but it irritates you that somebody else is doing something that really doesn't involve you. Um, could you be straight up with that person and say, hey, this doesn't involve you? Why should what I'm doing, thinking, or whatever be bothering another person? Why would do you be honest with that person, or do you say, you know what, you're right? In couples, these things happens all the time. Um, Somebody might say, hey, somebody's, yeah, I don't want to use any. See, even when I think about these things, I don't want to say something personal that might trigger somebody, where somebody else goes back and look and say, hey, they were talking about this or that. Yeah, so it could be anything. Man, you could go to sleep. Somebody could check your phone at nighttime while you sleep. And you say, hey, I don't like my phone being checked or something of that nature. And that person says, well, hey, you gave me a reason. You gave me a reason to. Or it was just an urge or your phone vibrated. I was just seeing what was, there could be all these type of different reasons. Okay, so do you just say, hey, you know what? My phone is wide open. Let your phone be wide open. Whatever. We can just pick up each other's phone. We don't have nothing to hide. Transparency, or do you do that like to go along to get along, or do you say no, you know what, we adults, we should have trust, nobody violates or looking for, if that is a violation. See, this is me where I'm personally at with it. I have no problem with being a transparent person without locks or any of these type things, because I feel like all of this technology and things that we go by is BS. Like, we're not supposed to be living like this anyways. So if someone has an inclination and they pick up a phone and say, "Oh, I already knew it was gonna happen." I mean, man, you got devices on you that we technically, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't born with these things on us. So yeah, a lot of these things, man, it's almost like it's self-inflicted, because when you can just be honest, when you can just be real all the time, they say Jesus said I should come with the sword of the truth. The truth hurts. When you can be honest with people and you say, you know what, I don't want to tell you the truth, and I know it's gonna hurt you, but the truth also sets you free. I think the mentalities, man, we gotta get back on the we gotta get back on the point of where, yeah, well, we communicate on a whole different vibe. I mean, we need to pull King Show up. He looked like he really have something to say here tonight, for real. Yeah. But yeah, man, who gonna yeah, who gonna take it up from here for real?
So,
There we go.
I'll talk.
Gotcha.
So, the boundaries. That's what you're talking about. So things trigger people, and then people cross boundaries, personal boundaries, things like that. You know, as melanated women, I don't like to say melanated like melanin, but I want them to know this is neuromelanin. Anywho, um, they tell us, don't look through a man's phone unless you're ready to leave him. Things like that. Literally, that's the kind of things they tell us. Don't look through a woman's phone unless you're ready to leave her. And that that is kind of like, oh, a push. So here's my take on it. I don't think that it should be a recurring uh instance. Like, oh, I'm afraid to fall asleep because this motherfucker gonna go through my phone. You feel me? So that kind of shit make you feel like,
Oh,
damn, this shit's
shit.
psychotic. You feel me? This some toxic shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's boundaries. Like me, I ain't go through no nigga phone till I was ready to leave him. You feel me? Like the whole time, like, listen, shit, fuck it. YOLO. You only live once. We in this shit together. But, once I get fed up, I'm finna look through his phone so I can see what's going on so I can get that push to do better. You feel me? But I think it's all on circumstances. Some people don't have problems with the phone. Some people do. Just gotta respect boundaries. That's it. Because people don't care about boundaries, and that's a big problem in this realm. You cannot own another person. You cannot own another person, not your children, not your partner, not your mother. You feel me? You don't own them. You own your soul and yourself. Um, you get deep and you're like, okay, you technically could own your twin flame, but still, you can't. It's a whole separate person. So stuff like that you
Can't
got to think
control it.
about.
So I got a question for you. So do you think when you have a partner, do you think that you should neglect or care more about being with your partner or those type things than the people that you're like Tom, how do I put this? Like, do you owe a certain duty or a certain responsibility as far as how you spread your time? Like, who you should you not talk to? Like okay, you in your relationships, did you have to stop talking to men completely because you're in a relationship? You have to completely stop talking to men.
Oh, I see insecurities and triggers.
Yeah,
Cause then when you get in a relationship, you got to deal with their insecurities and their triggers
there
because
we
they're
go.
not really healed yet.
There we go.
You feel me? They're not healed. So where it was my, if we're talking about me, okay, my ex, you know, he was very possessive, but I wasn't like that. So I would not talk to people if that's what made you happy, but I didn't care if you had girl best friends and you feel me? So it's just the level of maturity, honestly. Have you healed or not? Does every fucking thing trigger you? You feel me? Um, I just feel like, yeah, it's called respect. I just feel like there's a lack of a lot of respect going on.
So do you think that's disrespectful if you have we talk on the podcast. If you speaking to me and you get in a relationship next week,
Do you
is
think
that
I should?
disrespectful?
Do you think that someone realistically should cut off their best friends, their soul connections, because you you feel like your soul is attached to theirs? Um, I think that's fucking psychotic. I'm sorry. That's why I told you I I don't date because I'm the type of person where you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I'm gonna sleep great at night. You feel me? I'm gonna sleep great at night because it's whatever. It is literally whatever. Like you have to let people do what makes them happy, and you have to say, do I want to be a part of this or not? That's it. Stop changing people. I'm tired of it.
Man, you
It's
you you
I got
you
you.
you spoke on both of y'all basically done spoke on boundaries, right? But you know what I didn't hear neither one of y'all speak on when it comes to boundaries is indigo. Don't nobody gotta respect no boundaries if they ain't ever set. And 9 times out of 10, when niggas is meeting women and women is meet, especially the niggas. Niggas ain't being up front like, listen, man, you know, uh, I got we gonna be in this thing, we gonna trust each other, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm not gonna go through your phone. I don't feel like it's laying the ground rules. That's what the conversations and now when you're just talking and all that stuff and going on dates, these the conversations you need to be having. Why niggas think about hitting it, you know what I'm saying? Cause understand after you hit it, you her boyfriend. Believe it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, that's what she gonna tell her people. Especially if you go back over there and do it again. You up. So you better be having them conversations about the boundaries. You see what I'm saying? Because when she go to pick that phone up and look in that phone and you ain't never said, hey man, I really don't like people going through my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. You know, I had a you could make up a story, make up a lie, man. I had an ex-girlfriend, man. She used to go through my phone, she got the tripping, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Got the police called, all you know what I'm saying with the just if you got to make up some dramatic story about why you don't want somebody going through your phone. You're traumatized. That way, you don't have to even go through that. But at the same time, when it comes to the having friends of the opposite sex,
Yeah, is that
you know,
disrespectful? Is that
in a
yeah,
relationship,
is that
in a
disrespectful?
relationship, I think it's found more disrespectful when it's a new person, unless one of the people who are already in the picture just gives off a just like it's chemistry. It's more than just you know what I'm saying. It's that other energy there too. Like, hold on, man, nigga might be able to smash that on the right. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna side eye it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Me personally, I I trust my wife. You know what I'm saying? So but I ain't never been the person to be like, oh, you can't talk to them, you can't talk to, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Definitely, um, I'm definitely not insecure when it comes to that. But I am respectable
yeah,
because my wife don't agree with that. I got a homegirl though. Homegirl I went to school with, talk to her all the time, a couple times a week. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But even with that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure. Like I remember one time I had came home from the crib and I was on a group chat. It was me, my homegirl, and then my partner.
yeah,
And wife was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying." She said something about it, like, "Damn, you know what I'm saying? You got like a 15-20 minute ride home. You could talk to them on your way home. When you get here, I want to have your attention. I ain't seen you. Bet you can get that. You can get that because you got to look at it the other way around. Say wife here at work all day. You sitting on the couch when she come in, she burn right past you. Go get in the shower. Don't even come back out the room. She back in there talking on the phone. You got to get up off the couch. walk to wherever your room at to find her to get a kiss. Niggas ain't going for that shit. So should your woman go for that shit? Show said it. Respect thing. Indigo said it. It's a respect thing. And a lot of people just don't look at it in a vice versa manner. They just look at it one way, how they see it, but they don't look at it like if the shoe was on the other foot. Got to be able to empathize with the other party.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play advocate on this one, man. I'm gonna throw the shoe off the other foot, and I'm gonna say, hell no, it is not. It's not disrespectful. Bro, you were born in this world with there being many men, many women in this world. Uh, they might look, yeah. I think it goes to people's insecurities. Um, your wife could be a nurse. She could be a surgeon. Are you gonna be mad because she's operating on a man? She has to do surgery on a man, or it's not a woman. I mean, these things can go pretty far when we start talking about the intelligence levels of human beings nowadays. Hey, these things can go too far. They can go way too far. You will
You know
find
that ain't the same thing.
no, I'm saying it is the same thing because some people in this world are born um, to correct. Some people, it is their job to get their independent families together. This is all that they want is this, family. This is what their world looks like to them. Some other people want to build. They want to have a nation. They want to have a tribe. They want to have a village. Um, if you're thinking more so of having a tribe or a village or a nation, and someone else is thinking about their home, I mean, you see what are happening to the prices of homes right now. It's skyrocketing. If your network is your net worth, then you're gonna have to deal with people. So you are never gonna reach the greatest version of yourself. If somebody is saying, "Don't read, don't be the greatest version of yourself," and you geeing for it. You actually going for it. You going for it because 9 out of 10, if somebody's checking your phone and you feel a certain way about it, it might be something you feel like you need to hide. Because if you feel like you didn't hide it, you would be like, hey, I don't care if I mean, go through it. And what? I mean, if it was that, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not a brazen thing. It's not to where you're neglecting your partner or not being there or not being supportive. Is nothing like that. But at some point, I say especially men, yeah, bro, men are gonna have to start being, yeah, if you're already submitted to your woman, if your woman says, hey, I want you to do this, that, this, that, and you saying yeah all the time, what does she have to submit to? And you turn around and ask your wife, your woman to submit, but you're already under submission. I mean, shout out to Indigo because she threw that out there too. I mean, yeah, yeah, how does that go? Like, how will the women respect the men if they've already submitted to whatever the woman's will or want? And I say, I think men are the more logical. We're more reasonable sometimes. So if you're dealing with a woman, especially, and I'm not talking about the evolved woman, but one of the irrational things. If you're the man and you agree to these irrational things, then I mean, where do you, I don't know. Like, what do you, yeah, what do you, yeah, what? She got it.
It's a game after that. Um, I feel like, well, you said the unevolved woman, so that's kind of like what I don't be speaking on because I don't have the time. I don't have it in me. But
Some of the women are involved too. I ain't mean to, yeah, rain down on no, it wasn't like that. Some of them are involved,
no,
but they're just emotional.
I mean, it makes more sense. Think about this. So, if they teach us about our soulmates, they teach us about all of our contracts and all of our bonds, because if we're taught the way we're supposed to be taught, you'll know that each year of your life and each time of your life, you learn and meet those people that are in alignment with your time. So you want me to basically never elevate to the level I'm supposed to elevate because the people are it's the village. Our village isn't technically right next to us because of how we are, but you know how far apart chosen souls are nowadays. But you can't tell me that someone coming to my life, it's not an actual connection that needs to be made because you're my wife or you're my husband. You feel me? Um, that's just what society has brought us. That's why I said it's the possession. You do not own that person. That person does not own you. You own yourself. That person owns themselves, and you come into agreement, like it said, on boundaries. So I just feel like it's gone too far. The society, what people want relationships to be. It's kind of like the white people told us how relationship was supposed to be, and we was like, oh yeah, let's just hop on that train. Like it's ridiculous at this point. But everybody has their own love languages, their own way of communicating. So it's so much you got to put into play. I feel like if you have a super sensitive, empathetic um girlfriend or wife, then you're gonna walk on eggshells. You feel me? It's gonna be compromise. But if you have a woman fully evolved, all fully knowing who she is and who you are, that's what's big. If you don't know who your man is or who yourself is, it's hard for you to really maneuver. Um, I don't know. It's just a lot.
Hey, you said the word possessive, possession. So what if we did know each other from other lives? We come into this life and we're supposed to run across different people for different purposes for our life purpose, and you don't speak to these people because you married or you don't accomplish. Like, I wonder what people think when this whole thing is over and done with.
Yeah, like, do you think you'll ever evolve that way? Like,
Man,
do you
like,
think that spiritually
wow.
you can evolve with just, and it's not just saying, oh, one woman and one man,
No,
but literally
also it goes both
intellectually,
ways.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
intellectually, logically, thinking, how can the entire world survive off of saying, oh, this is my man and he can only talk to me? This is my wife and she can only talk to me.
Yeah.
Like it's good. You gotta have that trust because to be honest, you can build with somebody outside of your whatever, and that will be the key to your wealth.
Real talk.
You feel me? But you gonna miss that key if you don't, even talk. It's just about respect and boundaries, like you said.
Reassurance. If you must continue to carry on, I'm just gonna keep it 100. You better be damn sure of making sure you're reassuring your man or your woman that everything is good. Can't fuck up. Point blank. I don't give a damn if she evolved or not. She could be the simplest of the simple form. You hear me? It don't matter really when it come down to it, because at the end of the day, they're still females, which
Yeah, but I
they
am.
they are still emotional to a degree. So at some point in time, the emotional part will show its head. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I personally, me, hey, talk to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Just, mind your tongue.
Should
You mind your tongue. That's it. That's it. That's it. Can a motherfucker mind your tongue? If you can mind your tongue, then it ain't no problem. See, if you can't mind your tongue and you can't mind your actions and all that, that's when it becomes a problem. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to motherfucking mind their actions and mind their tongue. You see what I'm saying? Your queen is your queen. In chess, boy, you take your queen off that board if you want to and try to beat somebody that know what they doing. They gonna tear your ass up. You picked the queen for a reason. Don't ever forget that while you know what I'm saying? Because once you become a couple, you ain't just evolving by yourself no more. You gotta do, especially if you get married. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take it to that extent, you get married. Now you got a whole nother duty on your hand. You gonna evolve and leave your kid behind?
Yeah, I ain't nobody, so that's why I can't be in this. All
I'm,
that
I'm,
crack,
I'm just asking. I'm
crack,
just
rules, all
hey. I'm just hey, you know. We already know where you at. We
Yeah,
already
for
know where
real,
you
for
at.
real,
We already know
for
where you at.
real.
Chastity Belt. That's what
yeah,
we'll start calling you, Chastity.
that's
Now
the
you,
white
your
book.
name Chastity.
Okay,
Chastity. But yeah,
fine.
for real though,
Paperwork,
you
go
gonna
by.
evolve without your kid? You
Huh?
gonna evolve without your kid? You gonna evolve without your kid? Shit. What you gonna do what your kid gonna do while they evolve? Well, while you evolve. Like what is everybody else supposed to do while you evolving? Just supposed to accept everything that you do? Like fuck it, it
I
is.
mean, that's
That's
what the
him. No, you get up
I
here.
think
No,
that's what
you get up. No, get up here. Get up here, knowledge. This ain't for
Hey,
you,
yeah, that's what
Indigo.
the
say,
This for
look,
this nigga here.
say,
He
you
know
go
what.
ahead.
Get up here. Get up
that's
here.
what the that's what the son
See, that's
play.
how you know she ain't
Yeah,
supposed to be up there.
yeah.
Yeah, get up here. Yeah,
I
she
know.
cutting up. That's why she ain't supposed to be up
Yeah, you
there.
breaking up like oh my God.
Get up here now. Get up here. I'm talking to you. Get this interview.
Hey, say, look,
Get this interview.
see how I feel, man. All right, what was your question? What was your question?
Like you see where I'm going with it? You remember how you kind of went to that extent far as in that's like if your wife is a surgeon or something, you gonna have a problem with her working on people.
Yeah,
You went to the extreme with it.
yeah,
You went to the extreme with it to make your point.
yeah.
So like I said, like shit, what about your kids?
I mean, with the kids,
I
it's
mean, like I mean, I'm just saying, like while you're evolving,
yeah,
since the conversation has went to evolving, both of y'all done said it.
yeah,
So while you're evolving,
yeah.
what is everybody else supposed to do? It's
I don't
like
know.
because
Yeah.
understanding this, a mature adult
Mm-hmm.
will understand that every action has a reaction. That's just period, point blank and simple. Now, if you're a mature adult, you will understand that all your actions aren't going to go over well with the next person,
No,
and theirs aren't
no,
either.
no,
So you still got
they not, and we at the point to where you should be okay with that. I'm okay with my with my actions or something not working well with the next person, and I think we got because if somebody say my feelings hurt, and you say, well, I didn't say nothing to hurt your feelings, like, or that wasn't my intention was not to hurt your feelings, but they still say, well, shit, my feelings hurt. You say, okay, if I said something to hurt your feelings, I apologize. But then they like, my feelings still hurt. I mean, at some point, you can't be, you cannot be captive by what a person feels or what they think. I mean, shout out to King Show, man, he up here. But yeah, you can't be a slave to that. So who's gonna be a slave to?
whatever. So
Yeah, so yeah, who's gonna be a slave to that?
is compromising being a slave,
Hell
bro?
yeah, compromising can be a slave.
You think so?
Man, bro, if I stop and do something or go out of my way because somebody else feels a certain way, then I'm allowing them to dictate how I feel or dictate how I move or how I press. Yeah, bro, that type of compromise in any type of relationship. For what? Like I say, if somebody says you're married,
Oh,
you
so
should
that just pertains to a relationship.
no, no,
That
no,
just
no,
got
no.
something to do
This
with
pertains to life, even your children. Bro, I just had recently somebody say, hey, you don't buy your son something for Christmas. He watched other kids open toys and you didn't get him a toy. Even though 3 days later, when it took him shopping and said, look, son, I don't want you ever to be at a point to where you think you're supposed to get things easy or because other people's are getting things, you should get them. And also, I want you at a point where you're responsible enough to know you're gonna hear more no's than yeses in life. Learn to look at them no's and learn to keep working towards those yeses. I don't want him thinking like the rest of the world. So if other people's feelings matter, then that means I'm supposed to feed him meat. I'm supposed to celebrate Christmas. If you do all these things to appease people, you are gonna lose yourself trying to please others. I mean, it's just the way I think. You know, with my mindset, I'm not gonna lose myself trying to make not a soul happy.
I like what you said
Yeah,
because I rock with that, but I still feel like that's that's because that right there is rooted in something that's like for real, right? Like that's rooted in something for real. Like, but like not wanting to compromise with your like. So we just talking about any old body. Yeah, you ain't got to compromise with any old body. But we talking about somebody. We talking about relationship. We talking about in the house type shit. Man, you crazy as hell. I ain't about to be arguing with nobody. Period. Point for my own sanity. For my own sanity. I ain't about to be going crazy. What? That's the thing. Think about that. Self-preservation. You want to evolve, but how you gonna evolve if you ain't got no peace around you? It's a whole bunch of nonsense and noise.
so,
So,
so
in order, look, we don't really like giving the baby the pacifier, right? But if it ain't no milk, you better get that baby that pacifier if you don't want to hear him crying. And you see what I'm saying? So in some instances, it's okay to compromise. In some instances, a motherfucker I'm not sitting here and telling you to change your whole being. Now, if changing one little thing about you is going to change the whole trajectory of what the fuck you got going on, then shit, you need to think about what the fuck you got going on and get that shit strengthened. Cause it's weak as fuck if one thing can knock off your whole damn shit. That's just me. I'ma pass that. I'ma pass that to show. It look like he ready to fire that motherfucker up.
Hey, happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday,
yeah,
Kings, Queens.
most
What's going on,
definitely.
Indigo?
Yeah,
What's going on,
I
Ish?
sure
What's
on,
going
man.
on, K Key? Knowledge, man.
Everybody, what's popping?
Hey, I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. The way y'all keep monetizing this website, your podcast, man. Regardless of what's going on, y'all always coming together, man. And I appreciate y'all even being I don't want to call y'all black, but kings and queens to continue on doing this. KK, you've been doing it for a minute now, and I'm proud of you. Even though me and you, you already know what's going on, me and you, KK, man. You already know, man. Ish, what's going on, man? I'm proud of you because you still sticking in, even with your wife, man. I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, man. Represent, man. One thing I'm gonna say to the live, man. Whatever you put in the atmosphere, that's what you're gonna get. Whatever you put in the atmosphere, that's what you're gonna get. Relationship, however you take the relationship, that's what you're gonna get. What even to the words that I've been using. I learned to self value myself. Uh, I don't put trust no more. I don't put loyalty, and I go off respect. You respect me, I respect you, and that's how I'm coming. Whether I'm in a relationship, whether I'm not. Right now, it's nobody business what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy right now. I'm doing good. I'm going through my own little struggles and my own little rain storm. But guess what? It's the summertime, so guess what I'm doing? Smiling. I'm smiling.
Shit.
Smiling. I'm gonna give credit for what I see. I'm not gonna talk about something I can't fix. I'm gonna give credit to what's going on right now in this world. How y'all getting together and steady doing this stuff, man. And that's what I'm proud of. That's what I embrace, man. I can't focus on the negative and all the extra stuff that's going on in the world.
Man, facts.
God, bro.
Facts. Damn, sure appreciate all that.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Respect.
I see the
Yeah.
energy, man. I see the energy, man. And I love it, man. I love it. If the negative, the positive, I love it, man. That's it's life.
Oh
It's life.
yeah.
It's life, man. It's life, man.
Yeah. So we try to keep it 100. Try to keep it 100 on this
Most
motherfucker.
definitely.
There's no way.
And,
There's no way you can keep it 100. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's no way you can
well,
keep it
shit.
100. I mean, there's.
Well, damn it, I'm gonna keep it 99
Hey,
then. Fuck it.
hey, man. Hey, now.
I'm gonna keep
Hey,
it
now.
99
Hey,
then. Fuck
man. Hey, now.
it. I'm gonna keep it me. That's what I'm gonna
There
do.
you.
I'm gonna keep it me.
There you go.
I'm gonna keep it
There
me.
you go.
You
That's the
know.
best thing to do, man. That's the best thing to do.
Why you
What's
got me on
going
the
on?
hot seat?
Indigo, how you doing? How you doing, Queen?
Peace, King. How you doing?
Ah, man, you know me, man. Shit, everything good. You know me, glory, man. I try to turn everything up, man. Everything good for us, man.
That's good.
Everything
You
good,
look
man.
good. You look nice and healthy. That's good.
Ah, man, this every day, man. This every day. That weed keep me. That weed keep me going, man. I ain't gonna lie. God keep me going with that weed. That weed keep me going, man. Once I hit
You
that blunt,
you
I'm
know
good.
that
Hey,
it'll save you now.
man, it been saved. It been saved me my whole life.
For
It
real.
saved me my whole life, man.
All of us be right in the hot seat.
Yeah, you in the hot seat. So
It's no
so
say today.
you
It's
say
your
what?
I get up there. You know, I get up there. I cuss y'all out.
Yes.
not your cuss us out.
I cuss y'all out
Let
real
me
nice.
cut
Like,
that.
nah, but for real though,
All right,
shit.
I'm ready. What's up?
Yeah, so I mean, what's your your statement in on the getting along? Do you think that you should? Do you think that's holding you back in life, or do you think that you kind of should? Um,
Hey, can I speak for her real quick? Can I speak
yes.
for her real quick?
Hold on. Let me get this out. Do you think you should care about a person's like it's just said, should you be able to damn Ish, what is the words you just used? Should you be able to take another person's feelings or some of that in consent? Or
Empathize.
yeah,
Compromise?
should you be able to compromise or empathize, or do you stay on whatever you think?
Okay, so for the bond, the
Hmm.
bond, you feel me? Because sometimes, just like he said, okay, he's married. He talking about wifey. You feel me? So it's different for Ish. He's serious. Um, I think it depends on that bond because sometimes you're in a relationship with someone and then you meet someone and y'all are friends, whatever. I don't know, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is one of my soulmates, and it's not have to be sexual. What do we call it? Non-platonic, because I know that there's soulmates like that. You feel me? I have plenty of people who I'd be like, I know you're my soulmate based on the connection. So based on that, do you be like, fuck this soulmate bond? I don't know. It's just hard. It's just hard for me because of how my position in what I think and how my mind works. Like I know this
How you
person
moving?
probably
How
10
you
lives
moving?
ago.
How you moving? Is you moving weird?
And that's the thing, Ish. If you're moving weird, if you're being
Yeah,
funny, you feel me?
yeah,
All that
Right. You
matters.
see what I'm
yeah.
All of that
all that
matters.
shit, man. If you doing weird shit, that right there,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, like if the
that's
if
man
the
or
if the
woman. That's
woman if the woman feeling the type of energy, I get it. You feel me? Oh, there's this energy there. Some women make up energy. Some women wake up this energy. Like, oh, I felt this. You didn't feel that because that wasn't there. So, things you have to take into to play. That's why I don't date. I
So
got
so what if
to be
what if you
free. You feel me?
what
I
if you
got to be free. I can't do.
what if you have a conversation that's a better conversation with somebody who you're not with, that you probably never talk to your mate? You can't even have that kind of conversation, and they mad. Should you stop talking to that person then?
No.
He
My
say no. He
problem,
say no
my,
automatic.
but
Yeah.
my problem is, okay. This goes back to the possession. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because we feel like we're supposed to be in people's life for a lifetime, and your contract is over with them. I mean, it's simple. So you can be all out of love with somebody, so you think you actually meet your soulmate one day. How do you be like, oh, I'm just gonna forget this person and this connection? That's where I'm going back to. Shit like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, people will be like, oh, that's grimy. Okay, you gotta bitch, I'm gonna sit here goddamn unhappy for 60, 70 more years, or I'm gonna be free now. Goddamn.
Tim's,
That's just how I
Tim,
feel. I don't care about the
Tim.
connection. I don't
Knowledge,
care
you do
about
know
the
your theory is
relationship.
how people
Should you
sit
sit
there.
and be unhappy with anybody? Fuck no. No.
Hey, knowledge, you do know your theory is the reason why motherfuckers be breaking up and getting
What's that? What's that?
cause
What's the
look,
theory?
cause look, if you like, man, I'm not compromising myself. I'm evolving. I'm doing me,
Yeah.
right? And then they're like, why, motherfucker? Why you go ahead and evolve and do you? I'm gonna do me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but he's a like we he
Hell, what the fuck
all,
that?
all y'all on here
Yeah,
all y'all on here is just is motivated speakers though. You feel me? Uh K Key can be saying some stuff that he feel like is gonna embrace him, and he might not be doing it. He might just try to give it out to the world and try to get that energy because he probably not
yeah.
getting it, and he probably try to spread it. Vice versa, me too. Everything K Key say, he just try to manifest. Don't nobody know he married. I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but don't nobody know what he got going on in his personal life. He
Oh
never
yeah.
even talks.
They know.
Look, when I say
Yeah.
that, when people get on live, they like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a sister. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run this play down. We went the night we seen Gary Owens at the strip club. We seen Gary Owens at the strip club. I left him there with my sister. Facts, actual factual. I left him with my sister. This is not my real sister. This is my play sister. Which mean when I say play sister, I mean I grew friends. I got friends that I don't have to fuck or touch, and they respect me and they hold their own. So I said, hey, he gonna take you home because I was making plays. I was jugging. I said he gonna take you home. She was like, no, he ain't gonna take me home. I'm like, girl, chill. This my bro. He gonna take you home. So she sit back. She let him take you home. What this? Next day they both called me. They both all right. I'm like, I respect that. Long story short, I said, I wouldn't have you in a car with somebody if I didn't trust that guy, if I didn't love that guy. I have respect for that guy. That's why he did what he did for me off the strength of what our relationship is. He probably could have got mad, but he didn't. He was like, all right, so we'll go handle your business. I'll take her home. Uh, 3 days later, she came at me. She said, where that fine guy at? Where's that guy that you told me who took me home? I'm like, huh? He like, oh my God, I just wanted to say something to him. I'm like, shit, call him. He said, oh, I ain't finna call him. I don't know what he got going on. And I said, that's the point right there. That's the point right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You had an opportunity. Not that you had an opportunity. You waited to come to me and say somebody like, be a woman, be yourself. You should have told that man that. That man could easily say, hey man, sweetheart, I don't rock that way. He could have easily said anything, but it's like people have hidden agendas and want to tell other people instead of telling that person. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like they beat around the bush, people beat around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. You know what I'm saying? If you want to manifest stuff, if you think he hot, hey, yeah, go yeah. I ain't got hey, that's we gonna take care of each other. But at the end of the day, I know how KK rock. You know, I never seen him fuck with no female. I always see I'm in the point where I'm like, dang, KK, you cool with all these females and your wife cool with it, and it's yeah, he's the king. He's the king, and I respect it because he don't have to say that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm running around here, yeah, who it is? I'm the king, but I'm not dating nobody. I'm not fucking nobody. So women looking at me like, damn, what's wrong with him? I know what I want. I know what I'm manifesting. I know what my goal is. I don't got no hidden agendas. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to call you my sister, you my sister. If I'm going to call you my brother, you my brother. We stuck. You know what I'm saying? Until you try some sneaky shit, that's when, hey, that's it. We end it. I'm not going off no trust. I'm not going off no loyalty, no love. Nah, that's it. That's dead. So I end up cutting her off. I ended up cutting her off. And that was for me because respect, respect. That's all I ask for around me. Respect. You know, if you can't respect me, then don't try to come around. Nah. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm with the shit, but I'm not with it.
Real shit. So can a woman change you? Will you go along to get along with a woman? With a woman, like, or
Yeah,
you?
yeah, she's supposed to listen, man. I'm not in a relationship. I got out of a relationship because I feel like it was controlling. I got out of a relationship because I feel like it was controlling. Uh, I do the controlling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do the controlling because I control myself. I do all the. I'm here to be a leader. Women supposed to be the maker. Men supposed to be the leader. This is what I've been learning. This is what I've been growing with. If you can't make me and let me lead you, then if you want to be the controller, if you want to be the leader, if you want to be the maker, you might as well be by yourself because you miserable, you heartbroken, and that's something I can't deal with. So guess what I do? I get myself out that situation because I know my value, I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want to do. If I want to go out here and fuck some hoes, I don't even fuck with hoes. I mess with queens. I talk to queens, and all my queens been my sisters, my mom. You feel me? My cousins, my aunties, because those are really queens in my life that I respect. Now, me calling Indigo, you're a queen. I'm gonna call you a queen. The reason why I say that because how you hold yourself. You not for letting a man tell you down. You not for you stand on what you stand on, and that's what queens do. Instead of going off my homegirl said this or my homegirl said that or oh my cousin got more than me or nah, be yourself. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for a queen to be themselves because they too busy looking at their homegirls, what they got or what they how they treat their relationship. Nah, that shit dead to me. That shit dead.
Tenfold.
That shit did, man. So I respect K Key as a king. I respect Indigo as a queen, man. I respect Ish, man, how you moving, man, how you growing. I seen your transition from little bit of nothing to bro, I'm seeing you every day on this social media, bro, and it look good, bro. And just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do,
Oh
man. I'm
yeah,
not
for
gonna turn
sure.
nobody down.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
shout out to King Show, man. Keeping it with 1,000, man. Man, I get back. I say the theory I gave that Ish was just talking about. I think a lot of people would stay together if they follow these theories. Um, if I know that a woman has certain inclinations, once you know a person and you know their personality, if you support their personality, me, I'm a natural flirt type person. I'll flirt with somebody don't even know I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or they will perceive that I'm doing it, and that's not even what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm just being a norm. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, beauty? How you doing, Queen? Goddess, you look good today. That person to be, oh shit, like they felt a twinkle somewhere or something. But end of the day, you're not doing something or pushing that energy out there. But should you like pipe down who you are? You should you have to lose a part of yourself to be happy in a relationship, in any type of relationship, bro. I don't think you have to raise your children. I don't think you have to sacrifice who you are
Man,
for a relationship.
that what makes
Yeah,
life is life. That what make life
yeah,
life because we all different. Ain't nobody the same. Ain't nobody gonna think the same.
yeah,
My last song I done said, I said my mama told me don't trust no female, no dude. I came in this world with my twin sister, but I'ma die by myself. At the end of the day, even though that's my twin, we still different. You feel me? We still she's a woman. I'm a guy. You feel me? We different. KK, even though we all kings, we still different. So
yeah,
can't nobody say, man, I'm sticking to what I'm saying. I'm doing whatever I want to do and feel what's right for me because what's my right, it might be somebody else wrong. My right, me getting on here, it might be somebody else wrong. Why he on live right now? He's supposed to be in the studio. He's supposed to be in the clubs. You feel me? So it's like what that should part, I take that should out. I don't care what people got. It's what I want to do. If you're gonna deal with it, deal with it. If you're not, oh well. That's
hey,
it.
real talk, and that's how I'm gonna begin my closing statement on this matter. Um, I think it's all about what you add to not what you subtract from.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so if a person
yeah,
is not the most organized person, maybe you help them add to being organized.
yeah.
Like help them sharpen up skills. Don't take away their skills, don't take away their family, don't take away their network. Help build on these things. If I'm not found, now that type of thing you can do. If it's something that I can learn to use in life from another person, then that's great. But anytime you have to take away from yourself to be happy or to make somebody else happy, hey, I think you're personally in the wrong situation, wrong thing. I don't think you have to lose. I think everybody should be winners. Anytime you get more, they say two minds are better than one. So if it's something I might have missed, then that other mind might get it. So yeah, we are all different, but if we able to put these minds together, hey, we can flourish. But if we have to continue to be ran by others' insecurities, traumas, all these type of different things, man, we're gonna keep having these inconsistent, hostile relationships, all these different type things that we talk about and go over so much. These things are gonna continuous a continuous thing until say better, do better. But it's up to who doing it. In closing, who got it from there?
I'm gonna give it to the queen. Let Indigo go. Give it to the queen.
She want to be in the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seat.
There we
Amen.
go.
In closing, be yourself, be happy, be loved, and be peaceful. Um, I don't know. I feel like just be with somebody who gives you that, you know, that level of security without having to do any extra. You feel me? It's like a feng shui thing. Anywho, that's how I feel. Like kind of like knowledge. You don't have to change yourself, because then that messes with our inner child, and it messes with our healing and our growth. So, like I always say, it's just better to be with somebody who is on the same page as you. You feel me? That's it.
All right.
In closing,
I mean, you want me to go? Can I pop mine off real quick? All
go
right, I'm
ahead.
pop mine off. I'm gonna start mine off like this. Say, man, my enclosure is, hey, stop worrying about people's feelings. In order to be happy, focus on you. You're gonna be happy. You can't look to be happy. You can't look for your soulmate. At the end of the day, focus on you and watch, and people gonna see you happy. And when people say, "Wow, you look happy," that's when you know you happy. You don't have to find happiness. You don't have to find love. You don't have to find nothing out here. At the end of the day, people out here playing with everybody, but you don't have to go out here and play with them because you're gonna get mixed in with them. That means mixed in with the sauce. So my closing statement is: stop worrying about people's feelings. Stop trying to fix people's feelings. Stop trying to even learn their feelings. Fuck their feelings. It's about you. And when I say fuck their feelings, not don't disrespect them. That means, hey, if you love opening if you love opening up a door for the woman, keep doing it. Even if she make you mad, keep doing it. Don't tell, oh, you doing it because nah, fuck what she say. Continue on being you, because watch how it turns around and somebody come and respect that and love that. You looking for respect. That's all you supposed to be looking for out here is respect. After that, that's when the love comes, the happiness, the loyalty, all that gonna fall in place. And that's my closing statement. King Show that way.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. In closing, to all you billionaires that want to do some extreme shit, sit y'all ass down somewhere.
Ah! Ah!
Sit the fuck
Ah!
down. You know what
Oh!
I'm saying? Because I
Ah!
don't think this ain't the first
My
time.
nigga went
This
to
ain't
the
the first
my nigga went to the bikini bottom.
time.
Ah!
This ain't the first time that some rich people done come up missing, going somewhere where they pretty much shouldn't go.
They paid their price though.
We ain't even gonna talk about how many people done got lost down there in the Bermuda Triangle. Now you know motherfuckers been getting lost down there. What the fuck you gonna go down? But anyway, you know what I'm saying. That's the first part. Then second part of my closing statement, to get along, go along, to each is his own when it comes to that. If you look at the get along, go along as some type of slavery type mentality or method or whatever, then you know I understand why you want to stiff arm that. That's why I say to each his own. You know, um, just when it comes to moving like that, just understand when you see something. If you're in a relationship and you see something in your partner that you might not really agree with them doing, and you voice their opinion, and then they hit you with the same shit you hit them with, you got to eat that. You know what I'm saying? You better swallow it. You better not spit it out. You better. But
Yeah.
hey, but nah, for real though. But yeah, when it comes to that, teach its own. I don't really think compromise is a bad thing. But if you single and you ain't in a relationship, yeah, you starting from scratch. So you can lay all the ground rules out at the beginning. So just make sure that you don't make the mistake and not voicing all your pet peeves, all your opinions in the beginning. So that way you don't get down the road and you wake up a motherfucker going through your phone. Or he tripping cause you know this girl and you shit like that. Just had them conversations. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all could have been anywhere.
Hey, you kept it going. We definitely about to close it up still, but hey, since you went there, what you just said, it caught my attention, bro. I have to just speak on it, just throw a little light on there, just a little bit. All right, so if damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. We can just go close it out, man. It's one of them nights. One of those
You
nights.
already,
You
hey,
just
y'all
said
already
it. You
good.
did
You
damn.
already
You
know.
just said it too.
Hey, he
Yeah.
just ended. Hey, we shouldn't even talk. Hey, don't
Ah,
talk about no more. That's
hey,
dead.
that's what you
That dead.
call
That dead.
checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah, that
hey,
dead.
look, back,
checkmate.
bang, look. Do you compromise? So you spoke on the compromise. Do you compromise if we ended there? Do you compromise something that you if you know it's not correct, you know it doesn't move your life forward? Do you still compromise?
No, no.
Hold on, you say that again.
Okay, I don't want to say something direct. I don't want to put anybody on the high seat. But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
take some of that off
yeah,
me.
yeah.
It
I'm
was
all
kind of
right.
low.
Just let me
It was
give
low
me a
down a
case
little.
scenario. We end it here. We end it here. All right. So do you compromise if I say you yourself say you have been working uh 2 jobs for 5 years. Say you've been working 3 jobs for 5 years. Say you get um you get a pension or you get something where you can take a break. Now you only got to work one part-time job. So while you working at one part-time job, you say, "Hey, I'm gonna put 20 hours a week in my clothing business, in my clothing line." Somebody says, "Hey, you're spending too much time making clothes and trying to make this work with clothes. I need you to be spending more time with me." Do you compromise that, or do you keep grinding with your clothes? What do you do? Do
Keep
you
grinding.
compromise?
The clothes,
There, here we go.
the clothes ain't the issue.
What's the issue?
It's everything that you doing outside of the damn clothes.
So, so this
That's
is what I'm saying.
the issue. You
Hey,
said 20
yeah,
hours a
yeah,
week.
yeah.
That ain't
Hold
shit.
on, yeah, no,
20
hold on.
hours a
That
week. That ain't
you
shit.
work at your job 20 hours a week, but this other time you going out meeting people, you networking, you doing stuff for your clothing company. What if this person, hey, you talking to these people, you setting up, you doing all of this, but now you're not spending time with me. It was okay when you was working. When you was working 80 hours a week, it was okay. But now that you're doing it for yourself and you're not punching that clock, the view of it is different to the next person. We are people of habit. So if you see somebody's moves different than what they were, now you're going out every day. Now people calling you. So now all of this trauma that's coming with these, you're right. It's not the clothes, it's the other things outside of the clothes. So this is why I asked you from the beginning about the
Cause look, look, look,
compromise.
look, look, look,
About the
look.
compromise. This is where we was going with it. Like, yeah, bro,
I'm
I
about to
think
tell
you
you.
lose every time you compromise. This is why I say
Man,
this.
No,
This is
I'm
why I
about. I'm
say
about to
this.
tell
Go,
you.
go
hey,
ahead.
let
I'm
me go
about to
after
I'm
tell
you.
you.
right
Let me
quick.
go after you, Ish. Let
Yeah,
me go after you,
yeah,
please. Let me go after you.
I'm
yeah,
about to tell you. Right. So when you going to do your meet and greets, you don't have to be alone. You don't have to go by yourself. You could take them with you. Now I know you gonna say, "Oh, they might not want to go," and all that. I
yeah,
know that's gonna be the. I know that's gonna be the retort. Oh, they don't be
yeah.
want to go. I know they don't be want to
They just
go.
want to stop you from
Now,
going.
hold on,
Yeah,
listen. Hold on, listen. It's 7 days in a week. You said 20 hours
yeah,
a week.
yeah.
You know, bro, that ain't even 3 hours a day. So if the other 21 hours of the day, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, flat out, you're out of line. If out of the other 21 hours of the day, if you're in a relationship, you don't find time for your mate.
Yeah, real quick.
Now, as a person, if you feel like that's okay, what you got to do is take your shoes off and put the other person's shoes on, and you be at the house or what the fuck ever all the time while they bouncing around and shit. You don't never get to see somebody that you love.
Self love though. Should they, just like you found a hobby or something that you feel like paying? I don't care if it's paying you, hobby, whatever. But shouldn't they be able to find themselves in the same manner? Do they have to constrict their whole life um around what you doing or what you're not doing when it wasn't the same energy when you were working 100 hours a week? If you had a job 100 hours a week, then what? It's no complaint because you're at work. I think we remain slaves because of this. But I'm listening to you though.
But
Was that
but but
that
hold on.
same, was that the same energy that you had at the beginning of the relationship? For one, because how you start out, that's how motherfuckers gonna want that shit to continue. Check this out. She busting that thing open in the
Yeah.
beginning, then she slow up. Then she slow up. Then she like, shit, I'm evolving. I ain't got to have sex.
Well, she might need some help.
No,
Let me
no,
say something.
no,
Hey, y'all keep
no,
going back and
no,
forth. Let
Look
me
at
say
it.
something.
no,
Look,
Hey, let
Tyler,
me
no.
you
say
trying to
something.
talk. I'm fucking with
She
you, dog.
evolving.
Look,
I'm
She
look,
fucking
look, look,
with
still
you.
gonna
look.
make it.
Y'all
She
keep
like,
going.
man, I'm evolving. I'm not
Let
even
me go
Y'all,
into it.
let me say something real quick. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep digging yourself a grave, man. Y'all keep digging yourself a grave, man. Y'all stop. Y'all stop digging yourself a grave. That's the thing. Listen, compromise. Get that out the vocabulary. Ain't no compromising. Ain't no compromising. Stop. Get that out the way because at the end of the day, where you got to, that's how you was growing. If she can't appreciate you growing and help you and benefit you even more, it ain't no complaining. It's get with it. You got to get with it. Get with it. It ain't being selfish because at the same time, what if you was in that same predicament? Ain't no putting no shoes. I'm not gonna put my foot in your shoes because my foot too big.
So you just
I'm
gonna
not
get
gonna
with
feel how you feel because you're a woman. Guess what? My mama went through that same. My sister, my hey man, I'm done. I'm just me. Ain't no we not compromising. We gonna every day we gonna be. I'm gonna be happy, and when I'm happy, she gonna be happy. And we both going. It ain't gonna be. Oh damn, I got. Hey, we finna go get something to eat. It ain't gonna be what you want to eat today. No, it's gonna be. Hey, baby, we finna go get something to eat. As soon as I pull up, okay, we both finna order something. It ain't no, oh, I don't want this today. No. If we finna come home and eat some noodles, hey, thank you, baby. You cook the best noodles. Hey, yeah, ain't no, I'm not we not, there's no, stop putting the compromise because it gets to a point where you're uneven. Now you gotta think yourself, How did you get to where you at now? How? You didn't have to compromise to get to where you was at now. So why you gotta stop now? You gonna shut your whole business down for it. Now you got your kids. Now when you die, what you gonna give your kids? You gonna give her because what she gonna do? She gonna go to the next person. We human beings, we born to die. Y'all stop playing with this. Y'all think this a game? Y'all better stop playing, boy. This is life. Ain't no compromising, man. Whether you married or not. If you gonna be married and do what you gonna do. If your wife cheat, let her cheat. That ain't got nothing to do with you, but watch how God works. Don't go talk bad about it. Still treat her how she's supposed to be treated. Because at the end of the day, it ain't about her. It's about you. You gonna get back at her, go fuck her home girl or get mad because she cheated and tell her partner, you making yourself look bad. You dissing yourself, bro. Leave that lady alone. Let her do what she do because she gonna meet that right person. And if the right chance come out, how you get divorced, how you know everything you were doing true, just like me, man. I was on child support. I'm not on child support, and I take care of my son for the last 3 years. I'm telling you this shit, facts, facts, facts. Ain't no compromising. You know you gonna play your role, play your role. You a queen, you a queen. Don't come in my business. Don't come over here try to be a man. Nah, you wanna do that? You might well go be gay. Ain't no. I'm just keeping it real ish. I'm just keeping it real indigo. K Key, bro. Ain't no compromising. I love all y'all, bro. If y'all come in my life for a reason, I'ma respect that. I don't care how y'all live your life. All y'all my soulmate. That's how I put it. Regardless. K Key know what's going on. Ish know what's up. Now Indigo know what's up.
Indigo, a lot of the goddesses, y'all take flag, and I think it's a conversation we definitely gonna tap in later. But do you think men or women? Do you think you have to compromise?
Um, I so from what I want to make a point.
Mm-hmm.
So he said basically if you wake up if I wake up one day um transformed into a new person and not a new person but like if I wake up one day and I say I have a calling or I have a gift or this is what I'm supposed to do and I'm in a relationship. Okay, first off, both motherfuckers need to be working towards a
There
goal.
you go. There you go.
Both motherfuckers need to be working towards a hardcore um goal so that the
That's it.
stability is there. You feel me? But if I wake up one day and I say I got a calling and I need to work towards this, who the fuck is you to hate on me? Like for real now. Like that's where you be like, come on now, you my op, because you can't be nothing other than my op.
Come
You
on
you're
now.
the opposition. So I get what knowledge is saying, and I get what all y'all saying. I do. I get Ish's point. I get King's point. Show point, and I get knowledge point. My point is
Ooh,
leave
yeah, we
people
definitely gonna
alone.
There
Like
you
once,
go.
we gonna be up about
once you,
5 in the morning to talk about this.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, once you see them people
Man,
trying to
Queen,
do
say it
something,
again. Indigo. Say it again. Leave what?
once you see them people trying to do something, leave them people
There you
alone.
go.
Let them people. Cause see, again, you be having kids with folks. You trying to bring the next person down, and y'all ass gonna stay broke forever. Goddamn, forever. If one person of it, down, nah. So I do get it. I just think everybody should have some type of goal, something to be working towards, um, so that there is no feelings. I don't like people without a hustle in them. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't like to be around people without that hustle in them anyway.
Man, if I see my woman if I see my queen got a business where she got a nail salon, food, anything she got, guess what I finna do? Man, we finna run that shit up. Say, man, we finna say the nail. Hey, say my girl do nails. Well, I even do nails. Hey, well, I been watching her do them. Bro, tell your girl. Man, that's where I'm at. I won't cut with nobody say, cause guess what? Me and her working for a goal, and me and her gonna get to where we need to get to. Won't care about nobody. Cause the more haters, the more
Exactly.
man. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Man,
Listen,
come on, man.
my
Come
last
on, man.
thing, my last thing gonna be, man, my kid's daddy came home. I used to complain a lot, like Ish was saying, like, listen, you ain't really home no more. Like, da da da. Da. Man, that nigga came home with a whole business for me. He bought me a whole t-shirt press, a goddamn
Mm.
heat press. He brought me t-shirts, vinyl, like this. Bitch, we gonna do something. He bought me plans. You ain't. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Worry about it. I'm finna make you busy right now. So with stuff like that, you gotta have that
Yeah.
person that'll push you. That person that'll help you see more.
That's it. Hey, real talk. Real talk. Hey, man, beautiful show tonight. I think she ended it perfectly. I think the men shout out to all the guys, the true men that is there for their families, that's not leaving for their side chick, that's not keeping the consistent drama that makes men look like they are wrong or they're doing women a certain type way. But there are more men that if you are doing something, do exactly what Indigo said. Do help that goddess direct herself towards it. Yeah, if she like do it like Show said. If she like doing nails, hey, help promote her now. If she likes writing, help her with her poetry. Help her see that other part of her so she's not wondering what you're doing 24/7 or everything that you do is not under a microscope. And if that person still can't see it and they're still, I say, man, well, we have enough surveillance on us. Our phone spy on us. Your phone tell everything you do. Hey, we don't. Last thing we need to do is be looking over each other's shoulders, like, what are you doing? Where you at? Why you doing? It's the last thing we need. But hey, man, y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all came right here. Make sure y'all tap and lock in with all the hosts out here. This
Lock
here
in
tonight,
next time. Hey
man,
man,
for real, for real.
next time we gonna premiere my new song called Cool OK, man.
Man, we're
That
gonna do
means
that. We're
that's
gonna
the
do that.
definition of everything that I just said today. And my new song called Cool OK. Don't worry about nobody's stuff. You got your own. Hold your own, man. And you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about begging, nothing. Hold your own. So when somebody do call
Right.
you, they won't feel soggy. So let's talk about it. Hey,
Hey,
let's
don't
talk
worry
about it.
about a thing. One love. We out
Yeah.
here.
That's